Kofi, didn't think you'd be talking about 2 goals after tonight's game, but 2 goals and 4 for the team overall, and we're through the third round.
No, normally I'm happy enough with 1 goal, but the second one came to my head, so I was pushing for the hat-trick, but unfortunately it didn't come. But no, just glad to get the win. But I don't think it was our best performance at the end of the day, but we're glad to come away with a win.
Yeah, one of those games where you have to give Limavady credit for how they came and set up and worked and pushed us sort of all throughout the 90 minutes.
Yeah, to be fair, they put up a good fight against us. You would expect, we probably expected them just to sit in, or it was either sit in or press us, but they did both throughout the game, which sort of threw us off a little bit in the first half especially. But once we got our ground, we sort of played through it, and thankfully it worked for us.
It just shows how football works sometimes. You maybe didn't expect to come off the bench in a game like that as a defender, but you did, and you've got 2 goals and helped us to get through.
Yeah, well, unfortunately I had to come on because Albert got an injury, but hopefully it's nothing serious. But I was glad to come on and get moving about, and thankfully I put in a good performance.
Yeah, the manager's always wanting to see kind of a threat from set pieces, and obviously you've been that this season with 3 goals from them already, which is a tidy target so far.
Yeah, well, it's an aspect of my game that a centre back for set pieces has to be sort of good at, but I'm not going to get it unless the deliveries are good, and thankfully we have that in our team. We have people who can put the ball in an area where it's easy for us to go and attack, and they've done that tonight.
And how have you settled in so far overall? Obviously we've had the sort of the European campaign, and we're starting to get some games in league and domestic cups under our belt now.
Settled in well. Everyone's helped me settle in really easy, and they're a great bunch of lads, so if something's not going well, then they'll put their arm around you and they'll encourage you to get going.
Yeah, and you've had that little spell with the under-21s again, and back into Larne, and full-time aspect of football. How's that gone for you so far now with a couple of months under your belt?
Yeah, dead on. Going into the international camps, not as far off fitness-wise or technically, so it's good having the full-time behind you going into there, so you're up and amongst all the better so-called players. But obviously coming from here and going to international, it takes a couple of days to get used to the way they play, and then obviously coming back, it could take a couple of days to get going here. So I think that when I came back, I was straight in and I hit the ground running, so I was glad to get back.
Yeah, and tonight chucked off and through to the third round. We'll wait and see what the draw brings there. But Crusaders on Saturday, real tough test away from home against a strong side.
Yeah, very tough game, but all we need to focus on now is recovery and get ourselves right, and once we get back in the training, we'll have a look at what Crusaders are good at, and we'll look to just put in a good performance there and beat them.
You kind of relish big games like that, as I say, a top 6 side away from home. It's certainly ticks that box. It's been a big game.
Yeah, big games is what you come to play, and especially big games bring big crowds, and there's no better feeling than having a big crowd behind you, because they really get you on. So hopefully bring a big crowd to see you and we'll get the win.
And is that sense of momentum building between, as I say, the European games and the League and Cup now as well, that sort of 100% domestic, or is that starting to build?
Well, it's good to have a 100% record, but it's cliche, but you only take 1 game at a time. We're not really looking to win this game, and we're looking towards 2 other games ahead. We're looking just to take Crusaders and concentrate on them and look to get another win to keep the 100% record going.
Brilliant, thank you.